So today I'm conducting the mock interview with Mr. Adnan. He is a quality analyst or QA tester, and the guy is very lucky to get two interviews in just 2-3 days. Yeah, and let's see how it goes. And I wish his good luck. And let me share the
Yes, thank you.
share the screen. Can you see the questions?
It's coming up, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, could you please tell me about yourself?
Sure. My name is Adnan Rahman. I have graduated from Keen University in Computer Science in 2018.
Uh,
Uh,
can you look at me? Can you look at me? Do not look at any test or anything. Just text, no material, nothing. Just
okay.
look
Okay.
at my eyes, okay? Or
Yeah.
it's not necessary. You'll have to always looking at, but never ever look at any note. You can like us. This is my cell phone. Huh?
Yeah.
My cell phone is in front of the computer, and
Okay.
there you can put two pages, okay?
Yeah.
Two pages side by side. Sometimes I'm not saying that you cannot have a look,
Mm-hmm.
just only keywords, nothing else. You can sometimes, and in the keywords, there will be, I'll show you, there will be 5, 6 bubbles. Every
Mm-hmm.
bubble means a little bit circular square. Huh?
Okay.
Every bubble will have a little bit something. At the very top, job role and the interviewer's name. Then 5 or 6 words about the company, established
Yeah.
this year, workforce this year, conduct revenue this, then company culture, uh, 5 or 6 keywords,
Yeah.
charity, uh, employee empowerment, then your job role, what they need, tech. These are the tech stack. So 2 pages, don't need to flip or anything. Sometimes you can have a look, but most of the time you'll be looking to me. Okay. So yeah, go
Okay.
ahead.
Yeah.
Tell me about yourself.
So my name is Adnan Rahman. I have graduated from Keen University in Computer Science in 2018, May. And since then, I have been working as a software QA professional. So I have about 7+ years of experience in the QA industry, and I'm very much familiar with the software development life cycle, complete life cycle of the software development life cycle, including the development procedure and the production and QA, all three stages of the software development life cycle. So throughout my career, I have worked in different projects. In my recent projects, I have worked with 3M Marketplace website project where I had to onboard distributors and help them getting familiarized with our API functionalities with their ERP system. So they had to integrate their ERP system with our own Miracle APIs, where I supported them using all the workflows and the documented functionalities of each APIs. So, in addition to that, I have performed database testing, end-to-end API testing, and database testing and end-to-end API testing. Throughout my career, I have had experience with Java, Selenium, Cypress automation framework, and I'm also very much comfortable with SQL queries and backend testing. So I have looked into the JD, and I feel like I feel like the requirements for this job in the power solution industry, in the industrial automation, I can be a good fit and a very efficient contributor to the project. So thank you. That's pretty much about myself.
Yeah, that's great. It was great. And at certain period, you said we always try to adjust at one instance. That's not bad, but always try to say I mean, take credit that you did this. I think your answer was great. So could you please tell me, mention at least 2, 3, I'll say 3 skills that you think mostly needed for this role?
So I have so far I have grown throughout my career and developed many skills. And in among many skills, I have if I had to pick top three skills, then I would say I'm a technical analysis. I would have to pick my technical skills, which I think my technical strongest skills was the Java. Java's coding and as well as SQL queries. So these are the two aspects I have a very strong command into the technical part. Other than problem solving skills, I have second when it comes to second skills, mentioning second skills, I would say my problem solving skills and learning anything, something, any new materials. I'm a quick learner and I can solve any new task in a short period of time, even if it's a complex or complicated scenario.
I think
So
that's great. So you already picked three skills. So it's a technical skills, problem solver, and quick learner. That's great. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, yeah. And every skills, you just say one skill name and then try to relate with your past job, what you did. I mean, that you implemented. That's great. It was a great answer. So mention an outstanding job that you did in your past and you feel proud of that. And
yeah, one of the very one of the tasks I have regularly performed in my recent project was the watching the quantum session for the customers' behavior. So in that, this was not a very technical thing, but what happened is many customers they tried to use our website and they were stuck in the procedure to finalize their sale. So I usually what I did is like each sale that was not performed or was incomplete, I went there, I made sure the customer support team was reached out to the customer and they helped facilitate the customer to finalize the sale. This actually improved our revenue almost like $100,000 per month, and this was acknowledged and appreciated by our CEO and CTO and the marketplace team itself, and they were very proud of my this laborious task of going through the quantum session of each customer's browsing behavior.
that's great. It was a great example, but you need to include one thing. That is, you are a tech guy. So you need to specifically tell some tech things and what you did to solve what problem. So make sure you do that, okay? So did you ever have any conflict with your colleague or bosses, and how did you resolve that?
Yeah, there was a situation when one of our developer was keep postponing in one of the tasks, and he was keep sending back the broken releases to the broken build to the test server again. So I had to communicate with the developer, junior developer, why this was happening. This repetition was keep on happening, and I sat down with him and found out that he was not. Very much sure about the functionality workflow of the whole procedure. So I helped him getting familiarized with our workflow, and this helped him to get the clear picture of the functionality. And I helped him also in the Java module implementation module, so that he can get where is every code is located a little bit. So every code is located each for related modules. So this helped him in the long run, and he finally became a very efficient developer.
That's great. You need to add some drama in it. So, like as you can say that initially I sent him two, three messages. Sometime I asked him so, but he still did not improve. Then one day I approached him, but he became very annoyed on me, and then I kind of yeah, awkward situation happened, and then I thought, okay. I step I'm back, and I thought we'll do it. I'll handle it formally. So next day, I sent him mail and say, giving CC to my boss as well, and set a formal meeting. And I learned where is the problem. So just add a little bit drama on it. So and that's yeah. But and another thing is, you're just talking too fast. Try to do a little slowly, so that means you are a control. You are on your own. You are you are so try to speak a little slowly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. So what is your greatest weakness, you think?
Uh, Yeah, every person has some weakness. That's true. Just like any other person, I do have some weakness, I believe. But over the time, I have grown a lot of skill and tried to overcome my weaknesses. So, in terms of this job description, I don't think I have a great weakness, but I did overcome and I did worked on it in my previous projects. So my weakness, if I have to say my weakness, I would say uh, I was more of a not assertive person. I was not a very assertive person initially, but
Okay,
throughout
I'll
the
stop it
project,
here. Okay. Do
yeah,
not ever say anything. Do not ever say anything that relates to. First of all, you'll have to give one concrete example, and another thing is whatever you give introduction, that's great. But never ever say anything that relates to directly with the job. So I mean, I for as a my personal view, I always blame to the as is. I mean, English is not our first language, so
yeah,
that's why I always say to the English. So you can say that I mean, whenever I come to this country, initially I figured out that I need to address my communication skills, and since then, I assigned my time. I gave more time to, especially talking to people. Going initially, I used to go to the just for no reason to go to the shopping mall or talk to the people, and or I was movie and doing so. Doing so, I'm still learning, as you know, that second language, but still I'm improving, and I think that I am okay now, but it's still I'm learning, so but never ever say anything relates to your work related that will jeopardize your chances. Okay.
okay.
So what was the biggest mistake you did, and what did you learn from that? Never, I mean, always this type of any negative question, what I say over here in red, any killer question, never ever jump to answer this. Just you can say, oh, actually, I hardly believe anything I did that terrible things. But engineering is always trial and error. We engineers always try two, three different things. Something make it lighter. Then give one example.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So yeah, I hardly believe I had a really big mistake in my throughout my career. I was always very attentive to the details, and one thing I was a little bit more confident. I would say I was more confident about keeping all the data in my head instead of writing it down and documented it. That's actually over the time I found out that actually that actually impacted my efficiency in terms of in terms of work. So therefore, I tend to keep all the records in my sticky notes, or I try to keep the notes right nowadays. So at one, I learned a lesson the hard way. So one point, I actually forgot what I took what I supposed to remember. So I think that was a mistake I made initially in my career.
Okay, that's fine. So, like as one thing, one of my note here is always avoid negative tone. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you mentioned one negative tone that decrease my performance. Don't say that.
Okay.
And another thing is, I mean, you need to give concrete examples. And you can push it way back. You can say, I used to do that in my school hours, and when I was doing masters here in USA, I missed one very important assignment, and so give
Yeah.
them one, but do not say something very recent. Okay.
Okay. Not like database security issue or anything like
No,
that.
no, no, no. You can say something, you just need to say something, so you can say, I missed one school project and that's affected my grade, something
Yeah.
like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Why did you apply for this role? So first question is, in your resume, what did you say? Are you still working or what is it?
Yes. I'm still working in my recent project, and
Yeah, your answer should be like that. So to reflect that. So why whatever you is there, I mean, on your resume, your answer should be like that. There are two go ahead, answer it. Why
so I'm
why did you
still
apply
working
for
in my
this role?
project. Yeah. Uh, I'm still working in my current project, and this is a contract role, and it will be finishing soon. So therefore, I'm looking for a new position where I can enhance my, where I can contribute my skills, contribute according to my skills. And I think I looked into the JD, and it seems like this could be a great project for me, and I could be a good fit in this project as well.
Yeah, so you need to conclude that that's why I applied for it. You need to always conclusion, okay?
Okay.
Open the loop, close the loop. So, why would you like to work with us?
I think Astrodin TDI is a great company. I looked into the company and researched about the company a little bit. This company is there for a while. They work with the new cutting edge technology like semiconductor. Sorry. Uh, they work with the semiconductor and power solution, AC/DC current solution, and the Astrodin also work with military and aviation, aerosystem, and they also make some EMI filters. I looked into the solution they provide. So, and also they provide a solution to the industrial automation area too. So therefore, I think this is a very good project. This will be a great project for me, and I can be an efficient contributor as well. So that's why I would like to work with Estorin.
That's great. That's great. If we can include some of the things in short, try to say in short. I mean, do not need to elaborate too much, but I mean, in this answer should be in general overall. You can say your company, I see your company established. I mean, this company in 10 years just grown from 5% to right now it's 1,000 people and is doing business in all over USA or all over the world, and and also you guys empower employees. Especially you need to be you like to go a place where you have opportunity to grow. You empower employees as well as you guys take part in charity. You are doing great in the local charity as well. All those things you need to include. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's the yeah. So that in that way it will be perfect. Uh, what would you like to be in next 3 to 5 years?
Uh, if I get the opportunity to work in this company, I would like to learn more about the architecture and the project, more about project and the product of the companies more in details. And in future, once I have a grasp into the strong grasp into the architecture, then I would like to part of leading a project or a team. That would be my goal in 3 to 5 years.
That's good. That's good. But you should break this down into two hub. You can say initial first 2 years, 1 year or 2 year, I'll be heavily involved in know ins and outs of the project, company, requirement, tools, everything, and business operation. And I'll try to be super performer of my day-to-day activity. Then I'll make myself ready to take greater opportunity. Okay, for the interest of the company. Okay.
Yeah.
And you can say some other things, say team lead or project lead, something like that. Okay. So, uh, what is your salary expectation?
Uh, I have looked into the JD for this role, and it looks like this job salary aligns with my expectation. Actually, I believe it's 70 to 85K. So I would expect somewhere in the upper range.
That's good. That's good. But I think I'm not sure whether I see that it's a fixed
70 to
figure
85.
85. I didn't know that. I think I saw
Yeah.
somewhere fixed 85K. I'm not sure. If it is a fixed 85K, in that case, simply say that yeah, I saw your published salary 85K, and if it is fixed, in case, then you can say that yeah, I'm fine with the salary that was mentioned in the JD. Okay.
Okay.
Why should we hire you? Why should we hire you?
Uh, I think I strongly believe I'm a strong candidate for this role and for this my as according to my skill set and background into the software development life cycle. I believe I strongly believe this aligns with the JD very much, and I also believe I also looked into the company beliefs and company values and the culture a little bit. I tried to learn about more about the tried to have a little bit
Okay,
more.
I think I'll have to cut it. It's not going to the right direction. So
Okay.
the proper appropriate answer would be why should we hire you? The answer should be that you can do the outstanding job and you did that kind of job in past. Okay. So you should start something like this way. After reading the job description, what I see in order to be successful for this role, someone needs these qualifications, and I have those quality, and I demonstrated that in my previous jobs, and I and with all of my deliverables, I believe that I will be very strong team member, and I'll be able to do great job if I am fortunate to assume this role. And that's why I believe you should hire me. So you don't need to say anything about the company at all. You can say about the job requirement, but not the company. Okay?
Sure.
Yeah. What do you know about our company?
Uh, I know this company is a multinational company. You have location in throughout Asia and USA, and many of the locations are located in the some three locations you have in is in the New Jersey, California, and Florida. Also, you have some location in Malaysia, Singapore, and you provide solution to the power solution, AC/DC current, direct converter current, and EMI filters, and also you provide your business are involved into heavily involved into semiconductor, aerospace and military aviation,
I
and
mean, this pretty
healthcare
much
and
details,
industrial automation.
pretty nitty-gritty. You don't need to mention. In this case, you can say when company established, what is the revenue, what is the business, what is the company vision, and then you can say company value. What is value? Company value
I
means.
saw your value is more like a providing exceptional customer service with integrity, honesty, and
Yeah. So those yeah. I'll ask this question again. Okay.
okay,
I think you should focus on those things. When the company established, what is the workforce, where it is doing the business, then how is the financial strength? You can have a quick look into their financial history. Are they doing good in the finance? Those things. So everything top level, not nitty-gritty and not pretty small details. Okay. And
okay,
then charity, company focus, so all those things. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. So I think you'll be fine with that. Am I right? Or
yes,
would you
yes,
like to give,
I
would you
should be
like to
fine.
try again?
I can try again.
I think you will be fine. Just
Yeah, I hope.
prepare
Yeah,
the
I'm
way.
pretty confident I should be good.
Okay. What motivates you to do good job?
Uh, anything what motivates anything that any small task I can perform completely in a day. I can That actually motivates me end of the day
Uh,
to perform. Sorry,
okay.
let me
So
start again. Let me start.
could you please say again? Yeah.
Yeah. So any each day task when I no, let me start again. I'm sorry. So yeah, what motivates me to the perform efficient or excellent job? I would say achieving complex solution to the any problem motivates me to day to day work basis, and I love to do complex solution and uh, provide provide
Okay,
my
I'll give you a hand, okay? So you
yeah,
don't need to say day to day at all. You just mention like this way. I mean, when I solve a complex problem and do something better for the company, that motivates me to do the same type of more jobs. Other than
yeah,
that, I mean, I like it. I mean, once the team is a friendly work group, and diverse team, that also I mean encourage me to do the greater job when I feel valued to the company, especially company managements or a good people culture, and
yeah,
they empowers employees, and they also respect employees in the respectful environment, that motivates me to do good job, so all those things and help me to good job. And when I'm saying that I mean, device solution helping industry or in society, that's also motivates me to do good job. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. So okay, so try to avoid negative tone. Avoid negative tone. Also something on this, like as you know, it's a it's a interview is just a mind game. So if you say something in a one word, your interviewer have negative impression. If you choose another word, that will give you positive impression. So that decides whether she or he will pass your resume to the next level or not. So suppose if someone asks that, do you know this? If you say no, I don't know, just don't stop there.
Yeah.
Even if you absolutely doesn't know this, then you can say that, yeah, actually, uh, I mean, there are hundreds of uh, tools, and every company uses certain tools, and pretty much every tools are pretty much same. I didn't use this particular tool, but I used almost pretty much identical other tool, and that gave me confidence that I'll be able to learn this. And also I'm a very fast learner. I'll be able to pick this software in a week, and I can assure that within 15 days I'll be effectively using this tool. Okay, something
Yeah.
like that. Never ever say anything negative things in your interview. Okay,
Okay.
so actually I have a video on that. I'll pass to you. Okay?
Okay. Uh, yeah. Must
So
be.
okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Now I have one concern, like whether my eyes was looking because I was looking sometimes when in
No, no,
where
never ever look into the camera. Look into the eye of the person. That was the mistake, I used to do before. I looked into the camera. That's not the right. You should look into the eye
person
of the person. Yeah,
where the video is. Okay, okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So
that's what
in my
happened.
in my screen, look into my eye. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
what happened in one of the interview I gave one time. They came out with like, oh, we felt like he was reading off of the screen.
yeah,
I was like, how come? You can call me on site. I gave the
yeah,
I
yeah,
gave the
yeah.
interview
Don't look at
myself.
the camera. So and looking at camera,
Yeah.
doing two things you cannot do good in the interview. One is if you look into the camera, and another thing is if you look into the notes.
Okay.
Yeah. So if necessary, memorize it, rehearse it, and say. When saying in the interview, don't
Yeah.
sound that you memorized it. Say
Okay.
slowly, take time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is your management style?
My management style a little bit in balance with micro and macro, I would say. I don't like to micromanage people. I like to show uh, by example and lead from my example, and then I let the people take their time to solve the solution.
That
So, but if needed, I try to help them more if needed. Yeah, that's
that's
kind of
good.
my
That's
style.
good. I think you should be familiar with this question. Normally,
Yeah.
I don't ask in most of the interviews, but I mean, I'm asked. I included it. How do you manage your work-related stress?
I usually exercise every single day, and I try to balance all these tasks according to divided into small period of time, so that I don't have a lot of tasks piling up in for one right before the releases or in the deadline. So this is how I prioritize my task, and I manage the stress like that.
That's great. And that is actually quite related question. How do you prioritize your task?
Okay, so I do prioritize on the basis of the priority, which one is critical. More basic of like if there is a defect that was found as a critical defect, then I try to prioritize this task as over other like a normal defects or not critical defects. So this is how I prioritize my task. And if there is any task like production issue or something like emergency task that came out. Then I try to solve this one and log this defect as early as possible.
Okay, that's fine. You can say that a couple of way I prioritize. First of all, I look into the due date. That's one thing, and also criticality of the project. That's I when during I gave emphasis to the critical projects as well as more budget. If and sometimes if it is a new client that I give emphasis so that I try to give more focus on new clients so that we can win more business for those clients. And always, whether internal customer or external customer, those are my priority. Whenever any question or query comes from somebody else, I try to jump that answer that as soon as possible. But when it comes to my own task that I do every day to day, I it's kind of I put it aside. I solve other people problem first, then I sit down and do the my rest of the work. Something like that. So
Yeah.
yes, customer is always first.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. So, Mr. Adnan, how do you like this interview? You like the way I conduct the interview? How thing it will be helpful to you?
Yeah, I think I'm this rehearsal will help me perform in the actual interview screening more efficiently, I believe. If I do one or two more times, I could be I think I could be selected for the next